definitely own your hair. Like own it, own it, own it. It's yours, it's your crown, it's beautiful. You're not gonna be like me, you won't be like the next person. So you have to own your own hair.
Welcome to the Proud and Curly Podcast, the podcast all about celebrating naturally curly hair. I'm Sierra, your host and founder, also known as C. Johnson on YouTube and Instagram, and you, my girlfriend, are in the right place. Every Friday, you'll get new insight and curlspiration on how to manage and maintain your natural curls. It doesn't matter if your hair is a wavy 2A type, a kinky 4C texture, or if you're anywhere in between. After the episode, the conversation always continues on the Proud and Curly Instagram page, so be sure to follow us there. This episode of the Proud and Curly podcast is brought to you by Proud and Curly Share Your Story. If you're learning to embrace your natural hair, we want to hear about it. What's your hair story? This show is made up of beautiful hair journeys and lessons from people all around the world, but no story is exactly alike, so we want to hear yours. Tell us a story about a hair mishap, adventure, or you can share an inspiring message for everyone to hear. This is your time to share your story and be featured on this podcast. To learn how, go to proudandcurly.com/pages/share your story. Let's start the show. Hi, Jasmine. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Hi you guys.
Will you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Well, my name is Jasmine, but I go by Jazzi. Um, I'm a natural hair influencer and a content creator. And let's see, I've been natural for a long time. And I am a mom also to a 7-year-old little boy.
Oh.
Yeah. Um, yeah. That's about it. I'm from Atlanta. So ATLN by heart.
I like how you say that. I never heard that before. What part of Atlanta?
So I was born and raised in Decatur.
Oh, okay. I'm from like Stockbridge, Ellenwood area.
Okay, yeah. Very familiar with that area.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah, so you're like a big time natural hair influencer. And I'm like honored you wanted to come on the show. I met you at like an influencer event by Curlfluence, so that was super cool. Yeah, and we've just stayed connected on Instagram, which is nice.
Yeah, definitely. Because a lot of people, you meet them and you're like, you follow each other. And then like months down the line, you're like not talking to them.
Yeah.
That's like, why did we even follow each other?
I know, but it was a good event to meet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody that, I follow with, whether it's I'm leaving a heart under your picture, or, just letting you know that, I'm supporting you and things like that.
That's awesome. I want to get more into like you as an influencer and just like more of like your like mindset or like why you're doing it. But let's start like at the beginning of your hair journey. Like you could start when you were a kid or you can start like what made you go natural.
Yeah. So I did grow up. Um I was natural until maybe 7 years old. Um I basically didn't like getting my hair combed. My mom decided to take me, start taking me to the salon to get my hair permed and, things like that. So that way she wouldn't have to deal with it. So eventually I went back to being natural in 2007. And so it's been 12 years since I've been natural. And what made me go back to being natural was that kind of the same thing. I went to this girl to get my hair permed, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you have beautiful. Your new growth is just beautiful. Like I'm not about to perm your hair." And I was like,
Oh, wow.
"What do you mean?" So she was like, "No, I'm just gonna wash it, press it out, and it's cheaper." So Yeah, that was that. She didn't want to, put a perm in my hair, so I just rolled with it, and I just let it grow. I grew it out, and I sound like the girl from Flued Out. But I grew my hair out, and so I didn't do like the big chop or anything like that. Um, I just wore protective styles, so I had micro braids, regular braids.
Okay.
What else? Like sew-ins and things like that.
Did you like cut your hair out, like trim as you go, like as you wore your protective styles, or was there like a point where you cut it all off, like you're permed in?
Yeah. So as I went, um, I think I was going to like the beauty salon maybe like every 3 months or something like that. And she would just kind of trim like my ends a little bit. She didn't do like all of the permed ends.
Okay.
So it'll kind of help my hair flourish a little better. But yeah, so I didn't really like just chop off all of the straight permed ends. I just kind of did it as I went to the salon.
Okay. That's cool too. I think that's kind of what I did until like I wanted to start wearing my hair curly, and then I tried to do a twist out and I had like really long strands at the end. I was like, this isn't cute. Like I just want my curls to be popping.
Yeah.
What we were talking about before, you said you were doing like a text lax. Was that while you were transitioning or before?
This was
The kitty
after.
perm.
Oh, this is after. Okay. So what happened?
Oh, girl. So this was 2011. So it was kind of like right after I had my son in 2011. So in October. So it
Oh.
was probably like December where I was going through this whole thing of I don't know. I wouldn't say it was postpartum, but it might have been like a mild version of it. But I just wasn't happy with my curls and how like tight they were. Like I didn't think tight kinky hair was cute back then, So back then it was just kind of like the loose curl pattern is what's in.
Mhm.
I really didn't like it, but so what I ended up doing, I was watching this girl on YouTube, and she said she put a little Tex-Lax or a kitty perm in her hair, and she was of a different race, of course, but she it came out cute, so I was like, oh, her hair was kind of tight, but now her curls are like looser. So I went out and I went and got one from like CVS.
Oh gosh.
I just got in my hair like colored. So I didn't know that, when you get your hair colored, you're supposed to wait like so long to, put
Oh.
any type of chemical in your
Mm.
hair. So I ended up putting it in, and girl, chunks of my hair like was coming out in my hand like as I was washing.
Oh my god.
So like that was like 2011, and I was just cried. I cried. So I had to get like a semi big chop. So like my hair was probably mid, like under bra strap length, maybe.
Wow.
I had to get it cut like right below my ear. Like
Oh my god.
I had like a bob going on.
So you had like major shrinkage before, and so you tried to loosen it, and
Yep. That's what
So when
happened.
so when you cut it, was your hair still like it would get shrink even more? Or
It was still kind of like because my roots wasn't colored. So that
oh, so the
it was loose, so it wasn't as curly as my hair was. So it was a mess. Like wetting my hair while it was that short, it was a mess. So I didn't even wear it curly. I just kind of kept pressing it out until it grew like how it usually is. So mm,
oh. So don't do kitty perms, especially if you dyed your hair, or just don't do it.
Yeah, don't do kitty perms at all. Like I didn't know, and even now I wouldn't even try it. Like yesterday, I saw something in the store. I don't know who it was by, but it was like it was it wasn't a relaxer. They called it a curl laxer. So like
Ooh.
you put it in your hair, I guess, and it gives you straight hair. And then when you wash your hair or something like that, it'll like go back to it won't mess up your curls. So don't buy that, y'all.
What? But you put it on like a relaxer
Yeah,
and it's chemicals?
I guess. I didn't even read into it. I just it because it reminded me of what I went through.
Yeah. It probably is a kitty perm. Oh, God. I used to always want a Brazilian keratin treatment or something like I don't know what. That was like in the 2000s, like the keratin treatment was like big. I used to always want one of those. I never got one, but I was like, "Ooh, if I get one, my hair will be so straight." I'm sure that's like chemicals too.
Yeah, that's how it was with like the Dominican blowout.
Oh, yeah.
One time, I got it like one time, and I was like, "Geez, it was so hot." It did revert back, so that was fine. But I never went back because I was just like, "That's a lot of heat."
Yeah, like risk of heat damage and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've never got one of those, but I always thought that would be cool too.
Yeah, yeah, that's what was.
Cause straight hair, yeah, was in. So that was like the only options. Well, like thinking about it, people didn't accept their curls as much back then. So,
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what it was. So,
so when you colored your hair, like you said, you had blonde and purple. Like, what made you want to color your hair? And those are fun colors. Like, what was your experience with that?
so I don't know if you remember Bad Girls Club.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So I was kind of influenced from like the girls that were on there to do my hair color. So I had like the blonde streaks on
The street. Oh my God. Yeah.
streaks on the side. So I did that. It wasn't as blonde, but like the blonde for our skin tone. But and then I had like a purple bang. So
Oh my God.
these are different times, but
Okay.
and then like the rest of my hair was the natural color. And then I started kind of converting to doing my whole entire head, and that's when I had like a orangey type brown blonde mix all in it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like I experimented on my hair like it was nothing, but this was probably like mm, it was probably like maybe I wouldn't even say 10 years ago. It might have been a little bit longer, like probably right when I went natural, like when I did that, or after I went natural and did the big chop, because I was just trying to find something for my hair to like my hair, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I did that. And then maybe about my son was 4 years old. He's 7 now, so like 3 years ago, um, I did like a copper all over my.
Ooh.
I went and got that professionally. It was really really cute, definitely, but and it didn't mess my hair up. I guess because I did it professionally. So
Um,
in my hair, but after that, I just let it grow out, and then I just kept stay with my natural color. But I'm looking to get into a permanent, like to dye my hair this summer though.
okay. But as long as you get it like professionally done, like it should be fine. I'm thinking about dyeing my hair blonde. That's why I have this crochet hair. Yeah, I was like, I gotta see how it looks. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks good on you.
Thank you. What color are you thinking of getting?
Probably this color.
That's cute. Yeah.
Now look, yeah, because I've been wanting that for a couple of years now, and I just want it to be right, like perfectly. So yeah, I'll probably get it done professionally.
Okay. You said you like only started to really own your curly fro until about 3 to 4 years ago. Why do you think that happened, or like what helped? And then why do you think that happened, and what helped you accept your curls more?
Yeah, I would definitely say, I guess, when I'm out, so like uh, since I've been wearing my hair out just curly, and watching YouTubers and stuff like that back then, a lot of people would, I would get first I would get, advice from online, social media. And then, I would just kind of wear my hair out just to see, what I like and what works for me and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I started wearing my hair out, and everywhere I went, people would just be like, "Oh, I love your curls. Your curls are so pretty." Stuff like that. So I'm just like, "Oh, so this is cute. Like people think this is cute." So yeah, I just kind of went with it and got tired of always flat ironing my hair and blow drying it and having to getting paying for it to be done. So I
Right.
with it, I was just like, I would rather do a wash and go rather than a wash and blow dry and press out my hair. So yeah, and I think being a mom too is kind of a little shortcut for me to just wear my hair this way.
Mm, that's cool. Yeah. What do you like? Do you do a lot of natural stuff with your son? Like, does he have long hair or?
No, he actually had really beautiful curly locks when he was born.
Oh.
Yeah, up until like 2 years old, he didn't like me combing his hair.
Kind of like you. You said you didn't like your hair being combed.
So I ended up cutting it, and it's been short since. So
Oh. So what made you want to become an influencer, and like how did you start going about that? I don't know.
oh, what made me want to become an influencer? So when I'm out, a lot of people just ask me like, "What do you do your hair? How do you get your hair curly?" You know, well, it's simple, honestly.
Right.
But yeah, just water and a product. That's just how I was born with it. But to my friends, um, I don't know what it was. Maybe I had like good hair days or something like that, and they would just see my good hair day and be like, "You need to start doing tutorials for your hair because you're so awesome at it or whatever." So I just
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so like was it maybe last it'll probably has it been a year? Yeah, it's been a year. So about almost 2 years ago is when I started the whole influencer thing. And I just did my first I did a video of a simple video of a top knot bun, how to get your hair in a top knot bun, and it did really well. So and ever since then it's just kind of been going great, honestly. Just really, really great. um I like doing it. It's really something that if I could do full time,
Mm. Mhm.
I am gonna do that. Like I like making content, creating content, and sharing my tips and what works for my hair, and also helping other girls or even guys that need some opinions about what to use and how to do their hair. Like I love giving advice. Like I'm always in my DMs, so I'm answering everybody's question if I can.
That's awesome.
I like to, yeah, if I can't, I like to, like tell them, hey, well, look at this person's page. Like, they may be able to help you a little more with, your question, because I may not know everything. So yeah, so it's just something I really love doing, and I make time for it, and I feel like, this is God's purpose for me and what he wants me to do.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Because you've been like flourishing, like ever since I met you, I've been following you, and you're like working with different brands and doing different things, and like your posts are going viral. So I'm like, wow, she's out here really doing it. So,
That's good. I'm glad other people see it, because sometimes for me, I don't really feel like I'm doing that much progress. You know,
mm,
I try not to think negative about it now. I'm just like, it is what it is. It'll happen, in its own time. But a lot of people, give me feedback just like you did. And it means a lot. That means that people do see that I'm growing and stuff. So,
yeah. How do you keep like pushing like towards more? Like, what keeps you going? Is it helping people, or what would you say?
hmm, really, I would say like my situation. I'm not in a bad situation or anything like that, but I know that there's better out there for me, and I want to be better, and I want to be able to, for my son to see like, hey, mommy did it, so I just look at it as something that's for me, and that God gifted me with this. So, and I don't want to disappoint him in a way. So, I keep pushing myself. I mean, days it does get hard. I do get discouraged, but I just, start praying about it and just kind of let it go. Try not to think too much into it, and just really just go for it. Like, even if I'm lazy or if I'm tired, like, I just go for it. Just do it.
That's awesome. But before then, is there anything else you would want to share, like with the audience that may be like going through the same thing you are, like as far as accepting their curl pattern, or if they want to be, this is like totally different, but if they want to be a natural hair influencer too, as far as like taking those steps to do those things?
Um, so as far as your natural hair journey, I would just say definitely own your hair. Like, own it, own it, own it. It's yours, it's your crown, it's beautiful. You're not gonna be like me, you won't be like the next person. So you have to own your own hair. I mean, take care of it, love it like it's yours, even if that means you do a twist out every day because that's what works for your hair, until you feel comfortable enough to wear a wash and go. Do what you have to do, but don't go to the extent of trying to perm it like I did mine. Just don't mess up your hair. Do what you want to do for your hair. If you want to cut it. If you want to add extensions to it, add extensions to it. But just don't physically mess up your hair just because you're not happy with, your curl pattern. I feel like that's something important for everybody to know. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be trial and error. It's a process, and it takes a lot of patience. So, if you're in for it, do it, and just stay strong. Stay strong. Um, as far as being an influencer, I just say start. Everybody just says start. As far as reaching out to brands and just asking them, like, hey, um, can I try your products? I'll, do a video. I'll post a picture about it. I would love to review the products. They can either say yes or no. If they say no, you just go to the next person. If they say yes, great. Still go to the next person. Just, get your I don't know, just get yourself out there, so that people can know who you are, and they'll, kind of be looking out for you, looking to see what it is that you have, until you go viral and you make it big, and it'll come. It comes naturally. So
Thank you for coming on the show. I'm trying to like grow this platform to help people, maybe relate with somebody, with their own story, like how they feel. So you never know like what people are going through. But yeah. I do have some questions, but like for some reason right at this moment I can't find them. So I'm gonna like freestyle some like fire round questions. Okay. So number one, what is your favorite hair product?
my favorite hair product would have to be a styling gel.
Okay.
So yeah, a styling gel.
A styling gel. Okay, wash and goes or twist outs.
This one varies. So I'm gonna say wash and goes right now, because I can switch to a twist out and do twist outs for like months and then go back. So I'm gonna just say wash and go right now.
That's my like safe answer too. If you like if it's the end of the world basically like and you can only grab like one tool or anything to do with your hair, like what would you grab for your hair like if you had to leave? You're like, why would you do this?
What kind of question is that for my hair?
Or would you grab anything like yeah.
Because I can use my hands as a pick, so I wouldn't pick that. Um, oil.
Some oil? Oh, that's good. You be moisturized.
Scalp is oil. Yes, I will be moisturized.
That's good. I was thinking like, I don't know. But that's a good answer. Cause like you could figure out how to wash your hair with water or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So oil.
Okay. What's like a weird trick or something like that you don't think anybody else does with their hair that you do?
Um, I don't know. I would say I don't know if it's a weird trick, but when I deep condition my hair, I kind of let it sit for like a day or two. And I wear like either twist, like I'll put it in twist and pin the twist back just like in a cute style, or I'll put it in like a bun,
Oh.
my deep conditioner for like 1 to 2 days.
How does that do? Oh. Does it help your hair though?
Yeah, it does. Like my hair is, when I wash it out, it's super smooth, super soft, detangled already, so and then I just go in with the styling.
I like usually last like all day with my deep condition on because I'm like, ugh, I didn't already got out the shower. Like I can't. But that's probably good for your hair too. So
Yeah. So I don't think it's like like a certain time, even though the packages say, like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I feel like 24 hours won't hurt.
just stretch it a little bit.
It's cool. It's been flourishing. It's been working for me. So
Oh.
yeah.
Um. Okay. And then number five. Who is your favorite natural hair influencer or like somebody that you look up to or you like could always go to their channel and find?
So the influencer that I look up to would be, her name is A Sierra. I definitely look up to her. Like me and her, our hair type, I guess you would say, is kind of the same. She doesn't just do like, natural hair. She does everything, like clothes, beauty, food.
Oh.
So yeah, like I really want to be like her when I grow up.
What's your hair routine? Do you do your hair multiple times a week or just once? Do you do it on Thursdays?
um, um, it depends. So like with this, I did a wash and go Friday night. So I'm probably gonna go in and I might just co-wash it and do some twist or something, and then just leave my twist in for a couple of days, and then like take them out. But usually I wash my hair once a week, and anytime I wash my hair, I deep condition it. I don't shampoo it weekly. I co-wash weekly. I shampoo like once a month. Just because shampooing is a little harsh on my hair for me. And my hair doesn't get that dirty because I don't use like heavy products, in it. And so whatever products that I do use, they're very lightweight and I don't use a lot on it. So yeah, like that's what I do. So I just do it like once a week and then deep condition and just style it and just go.
Okay, that's not too much. I thought like you always be doing something, but you have like a lot of content, so you probably just mix it up for us too.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I mix it up. So I might do my hair like tonight if I wanted to make a video, like, I'll do it, make the video, style it, and then probably the next day I'll wash it out and get it styled and ready for the next video.
Okay.
It's kind of like that, but yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming on the show. Would you mind sharing for everyone to hear your social media or wherever you want people to find you at?
Yeah, so you guys can follow me at Jazzy Loves. So it's Jazes, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. My YouTube hasn't been updated since June 2018, but that's about to
Oh,
change. So
come back.
Instagram is the thing now.
Yeah.
Instagram is the thing now. So I have a lot of stuff on IGTV, but I'm trying to get back on YouTube. It just takes a whole lot of editing.
Yeah.
So
That's what I was going to ask. Do you like IGTV? Sorry.
I feel like it works. Especially now that they have like where you can post it on your feed.
Mm-hmm.
They'll show like I guess a minute, and then they'll say, "Do you want to continue watching?" And
Yeah, I like that.
it'll automatically send you over to the I think that's pretty cool. So a little while for everybody to get adjusted to it.
Okay. Well, we'll have your links in the description box or in the description show notes of this podcast. So definitely go follow her. All right. Well, that's pretty much it. Yeah, thank you for coming on the show. Okay.
Thank you so much for having me. It was fun.
You're welcome.
All right, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening to the Proud and Curly podcast. If you like the podcast, please show your support by leaving a rating on the Apple Podcast app. It helps me so much, and it also helps other people find the show. Special thanks to Terrence, Esquire, Huggins for producing the music in this podcast. You can always check out his website, SoundCloud, and follow him on social media at Esquire Music 111. All of his links are in the show notes. If you're looking for more curly content, be sure to follow us on Instagram. But until next Friday, stay proud and curly.